Hey, this is Bob Filka for the Friday Finish, the week of November 4th, brought to you by our partners at DTE Energy. Crazy week, big election. Regardless of your view on the results of the election, I wanted to pass along some important wisdom from my first boss, who was Congressman Henry, when I worked on Capitol Hill back in the late 80s and early 90s. I remember a big election, very disappointed at the result of it. I can't even recall which election it was. His words spoke volumes, and that was, if you are happy with the results of the election this week, be prepared to be disappointed. It won't be as great as you think. And if you're disappointed in the election this week, don't despair. Things won't be as bad as perhaps you think they will be now. In terms of practical implications, here in Michigan, the House of Representatives flipped to Republican control. There's now going to be 58 Republicans, 52 Democrats in the House. Democrats remain in control of the Senate and of the executive office, so there's split government at the state level. And I want to say that we're very fortunate to have Dawn Crandall as our EVP of Government Relations. Dawn has always done a great job of building relationships on both sides of the aisle and really stressing over and over that housing is not a political issue. I remain confident that we'll be able to continue to advocate and get things done on your behalf. And speaking of great staff, I just want to point out that next week is HBA Staff Appreciation Week nationally, and there are so many local EOs and staff at the local level that I hope you will take time next week to thank them for their service to our industry. I also want to compliment, I have a great team here in Lansing. You have a great team in Lansing. I want to give a shout out to Dawn Crandall, as I mentioned, Ariana Doss, Liz Yasik, and Diana Dixon, who are part of your team here in Lansing. And last but not least, thank a veteran next week too on Monday. Monday's Veterans Day. Have a great Veterans Day next week and a great weekend. We'll see you next week. That's a wrap on this week's Friday Finish.